Good morning. Good morning. Appreciate y'all coming. We got a good show for you today. Bringing a little bit of coffee, talk a little 49ers. The thumbnail today does have a St. Jude logo and picture. And if you're wondering about it, we're going to get into it. So, if you guys have your coffee and stuff like the guys here or something to drink, we appreciate you. We'll have a good show again. So, how is everyone doing this morning? We had a pretty good show last night, I think, and good turnout on No Border Sports. And yeah, so we'll start with Ryan. How you doing this morning?
Good. Excited to go meet Joe, Tom Grossi, all that good stuff. Hungry. Hungry.
And
What time y'all meet him?
I don't know. We haven't figured out when
Oh,
Tom Grossi's going to be there yet. So I guess he's in town now, but we don't know when he's going to, or when and where we're going to be. So just chilling
okay.
after this show. I'll get ready and then wait for a tweet and then call Joe and we'll figure things out.
yeah, so let's jump into that. Steve-O, real quick, how are you doing?
You know what they say? Give me coffee to fix the things I can, and wine to change the things I cannot.
All right, I like that. I like that. Hey, Corey, we kind of heard a little bit. You said something about getting your ears lowered. You want to get your haircut today?
Yes. I'm gonna get my hair cut and so I could look more gorgeous looking. Gotta look gorgeous
All
for the women.
right.
Now I feel
Hey,
overdressed. I got sleeves.
Hey, David Benina.
What's going on?
all right. So Ryan touched on something that's happening today, and that's kind of my banner and my thumbnail. So I'm gonna throw this out there so everybody can see it real quick, and we're gonna talk a little bit. So over 70 years ago, Danny Thomas. And this is Danny Thomas. If people haven't seen his face before, he was a actor, but he also had children, and one of his children was they, they had medical problems. And he was struggling at first. He didn't have a great career right off the bat. And, sometimes people make prayers and some people don't pray and some people do. But Danny Thomas prayed. And from there, he started feeling like there was a turning point in his career and his life. He started getting better opportunities. He had some shows that he went on, and he really made a really fantastic career where he gained some wealth. So he turned his money into an opportunity to open up a children's research hospital. He opened it up in 1962 in front of 9,000 people in Memphis, Tennessee. So his thoughts is let's give back. His thoughts is let's help the children and help the people that need help. Sometimes children have weird diseases. Sometimes people have weird diseases, but the children are the ones. If we can heal them, then they can potentially continue to grow and grow older, and maybe they can do the same thing. It's not that he's taking anything away from older people or anything, but he wants to help children. He had children and they needed help, so that's his goal, right? So there's a guy that we were just talking about, and he looks like this. And this is Tom Grossi. So if people haven't met him or heard of him, he has a Packer YouTube channel, but he does a lot of things about the NFL in general. So if you haven't subscribed to PackerCast, Tom Grossi, check his channel out. He's definitely funny. He's got a lot of good insight and stuff. But what he's done is he did this here. He came up with a 30 and 30 challenge. And it's really cool because this is what he's doing. He's going to go to 30 stadiums in 30 days. And he did this without telling anybody. He just did this out of the, kindness of his heart. And he's made it to, well, today is the 24th. So now he's made it to Seattle. And like Ryan and Joe, they're going to go up and meet him. So there's usually a group of people that's at the stadium and they meet him and then they go and do a hangout afterwards. They go to a bar or they go to a restaurant, and it's to help promote local business. It's to help promote your city, have pride for your team, but it's also to donate money to St. Jude's. And what's happened is he's going to donate all the proceeds that he's gotten from here to St. Jude's. And at this point, I believe he's raised over $25,000. I can Google it or go on his Twitter to get the exact number.
No, he's
300,000.
250,000. I'm so sorry.
300,000.
Now he's at 300 because I know
Yes, as of last night. I'm just saying, as of last night, it's 300,000.
I checked his video this morning, and his last video uploaded said 200 and almost 98,000, but that didn't include. There was like just donating straight to Jude was at like 25,000. So
yeah. So like what Ryan's saying, I think is correct because when they left Denver last night, they went to. So he has a panel as well. He's on a group with a couple guys, and he met up with Brandon Perna last night in Denver, and they got to see the Broncos Stadium, and they got to go to a brewery in Denver. And according to Tom Grossi last night, they have stayed up all night. He didn't get any sleep, and it was one of the best experiences of his life. So I put the description and the link if anybody does want to donate to St. Jude's. That's great. I'm going to try to go tomorrow to Santa Clara because he's I'm going to bring the schedule up again. He's leaving Seattle. He'll go to San Francisco, Santa Clara. He's going to go to the Raiders Stadium. Then he's going to go to Arizona, and he's going to finish out in Los Angeles. So he's only got a couple more, but I'm going to try to go and meet up with him tomorrow. And me and Tony's going to go take a coffee cup to him. So everywhere he's gone, people are giving him different things, mostly high fives and congratulations for what he's doing. Because this, again, is something he's totally doing on his own.
you should be able to catch him because I've seen him running. He cannot run.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm thinking if I take the baby stroller there and I just push the baby stroller out in front of him, I might be able to like trip him or, like you make him zigzag or something. I don't know. But we're going to take the whole family. And I'm hoping we have a lot of fun. I got a good feeling it's gonna go out that way. This again is not about you. It's not about me. It's about people in general. It's about our community and people looking back and taking care of each other. No one's saying donate everything. And again, if you can't donate today, maybe you can donate in the future or something. I've donated in the past to St. Jude's. I'll be making a donation as well here soon. But I think what I'm doing here is something, I'm passing the word. So if other people hear this stream and they can pass the word, if you've ever had any family members or, know any younger children that's had an illness that needs help, this is a good way to help. So, and with that, guys, really appreciate you. Really want to
Whitney Houston real quick.
What's that?
Can I quote Whitney Houston real quick?
Oh yeah.
The children are our future.
Yep.
Yeah, let me touch on Tom Grossi real quick. Tom Grossi has like 400 and X amount of followers, right? He's only a Packers fan that does it, and he does every team's reaction to trades and news and stuff like that, and that's why I've been subscribed to him for a while. But Dan Patrick used to be on NFL on the ESPN all the time. He was one of the first guys that I know of that went, to the live stream and stuff. Dan Patrick, he's got Dan Patrick by 150,000 viewers. I mean, for just being a Packers fan, I mean that's well, for Dan Patrick, that's pretty incredible.
I would just say he's just a Packers fan. He's he's an NFL commentator. I would say, you know what I mean, because he commentates about the NFL and all that stuff. But he's essentially he's an entertainer. The guy is at the root of his core. Him and Perna at the core of their personality are just an entertainer.
Pretty impressive when you got more followers than a guy that used to work at ESPN that has elite guests. You know what I mean?
Well, not necessarily. Like, look at Larry Krueger when he came on YouTube. Like, I remember one of his guys, his manager, was like, talking with me about like working with his shorts. You know what I mean? He's like, man, Larry's got all this name power, but here on YouTube, he's like not getting, subscribers. And he was having issues getting to 1,000 and whatnot. You know what I mean? For what he thought, his time frame. And it's like, bro, YouTube's a different animal than just getting on television. You know what I mean? Like on television, there's only a certain amount of channels and people are always going to that. Like YouTube, people kind of got to find you. You got to get around and people kind of got to find you. And it takes time. And with his name recognition, he was able to get up and going. But like, that doesn't mean you're sold. Look at Grant's still better than him. As far as, subscribers, you've got Brad. There's a whole bunch of people out there that've got way more subscribers than Larry does. And Larry's got a track record and a history. So to me, like, it's weird. It's like your previous work doesn't matter when you come to YouTube. It matters what you do on YouTube. To me, that's the way I see it.
Yeah, because I think it goes off of people's personalities a lot. Not everybody wants to hear all facts. Some people want to hear jokes. Some people want to hear a dad joke. And some people want to hear badly said dad jokes. And that's where I'm at.
Some people want to hear conflict.
Some people want to hear, exactly that, and
they want to watch it burn.
So as of the announcement on Twitter, the longest flight of this trip, they're going to Seattle. Tom Grossi and Brandon Perna both tweeted this. They hit 300,000. They just hit 300,000. So it's definitely worth it. So again, he's doing this all out of his own money. He's doing this all because he's trying to do something and make a thumbprint, on humanity. Maybe do something that one man might not be able to do alone. So by passing the word, it really does help. And again, this is all going to the children. So really shout out to Tom.
I love how it's like, it's for his fans, but at the same time, it's like, hey, we're going to do this, but out of good faith, we want some St. Jude's money. You know what I mean? This is going to the kids. You know what I mean? And St. Jude's is one charity I'll always donate to. The same thing with like the SPCA. You know what I mean? Those are like, where the money's going. It's being taken care of well. You know what I mean? And
yep.
Shout out.
Yep. I already made the donation.
Hey, I'm gonna make mine today. I kind of got to figure out how much it's gonna cost me to do everything, and then once I get there, and I could send them the rest.
Yep.
Been kind of slim pickings lately.
Yeah, I want to go. We were thinking about what we were going to wear. We're thinking about what we're going to do when we get there. We might not be able to do the hangout, depending on how late he's going to be there. But we definitely want to show up to Levi's, get some pictures taken with the kids, and
I got to figure out a way for Corey to get there.
Yeah, if I get a little bit more information, I told Corey and I told Beto I'm going to let him know as soon as I go, because if Beto can go and he can pick up Corey, my car is going to be a little bit packed. So I definitely got like goosebumps about it, because I think this is a movement. This is something that I think more charities and more YouTube content creators should do. And moving forward, I definitely want to try to do something on my channel where we could do some kind of fundraiser or donation, or, maybe something, because I think, again, when you think outside your box and you think about other people, I think the return that you get out of it is better than anything you can get. So, yeah, guys, I'm gonna get all sappy up here if I keep going on. So,
On with cheese curds.
Yeah, I do. I got a really big thing for this, because my sister, she's had medical issues. She continues to. She's a healthy little girl, but she's got some problems, and my parents were able to get help in areas that families need sometimes. And shout out to like the Ronald McDonald House, UCSF. San Francisco. So, yeah.
Shout out to those brave little kids.
Yep.
So we got like 5 people in the chat, including the 5 of us. So that's enough to have a raffle. So if you guys would like to do a raffle, I got a cool little thing on my phone, and we'll do a countdown, number countdown. So please, everyone here, put your number out. Everybody in the chat, please put your number out, and we're going to do a cup raffle. And I said I'd do it, and I want to do it. And I have 2 cups sitting here, and if you don't want either cup, I will make you a personal cup. So we'll just go from there. Everybody that enters the raffle, please, hopefully you're subscribed. That would really mean a lot to me. So go ahead and think about your numbers, guys, and start putting them in the chat. 1 to 100.
72.
Two times in a row right now, so watch out.
Watch out. And I got
my
you
number.
started.
My number is 49.
All right, let me write that down.
72.
Ryan said 72.
Chat, get your numbers in.
Corey, what'd you say your number was?
49.
49. Love it. David?
I'm 42. Ronnie Lott.
42.
Bebop said 23.
31.
Okay.
Jeff
Bebop,
says 8.
23. Then Steve, what'd you say?
31.
31. And then Jess is 8.
Jeff said 8.
How
Oh,
high
Jeff.
we going? How high we going to?
Just to 100.
As
Oh,
high
there-
as we can go. As
Yeah.
high as we can go, man.
All right. So let's see. Is
Still
that
haven't been to
everybody?
the top.
Brandon, if you'd like to put your number out. Okay, you said
Ooh.
42, but that's already taken. Little Spongy said 33. Hey. Yeah, Brandon, you'll have to re-enter a number. Tony, I know you're out there. Why don't you enter a number just for fun?
Because she'll win. She always wins.
Yeah, she does.
Everything.
She always wins. Oh, and
Carcass, put your
Carcass.
number in.
Carcass. Put your number. Number 200, Carcass.
All right, we're gonna do this real quick. Make sure it works.
Carcass says 54.
All right, 54.
Good number. You got that Fred Warner. I guess Larry Krueger decided to unblock Ted Talk's ball.
Oh, good. Nice.
Woke up complaining about it all morning. Ted might have deserved it. I don't know, but he made a good point this morning about an hour ago. So
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did.
Yeah, Brandon, you're gonna have to put another number in. We're kind of waiting for you to do that. 42 is taken. Shout out to Ted Talk Ball. He's been grinding. He's got a okay, so Brandon says 16. Okay. But yeah, Ted's been growing and his channel's great. He's got a lot of good guests on it.
He's now saying, how about 97?
Okay, 97. You want 97?
I think Bozak.
That's it. All right. All right, guys. We are almost 20 minutes in. This is the first cup raffle giveaway of the Saturday morning. Where have I been? 49er Coffee Talk. So we're going to randomize the numbers. We're going to raffle it off. Everybody, drum roll. Let's go. And your number is 85.
Darn
So
it.
who's the closest?
Who's closest?
It looks
Does anyone
like
pick George Kittle?
nobody picked Kittle. All right. So what the closest number would be Ryan or would it be Brandon? We'll do that. Figure that out.
What Brandon pick?
97.
97.
What
George
was the
Kittle.
number?
The number was 85.
So Brandon's
13.
12 away, and Ryan,
Yeah.
you got 72.
Yeah, that would be 13 away for me.
Yeah.
Okay. And Brandon, I think you're the winner, man.
Congratulations,
So if you want
Brandon.
to, email me. I'll put my email down below, or you can find me on Twitter and email me your location, and I will get you the cup sent to you. Let me know if you are a Brock Purdy fan or a Trey Area fan, and I will show you your cup option.
Where's Sam at?
And if you don't like either one of these cups, then I can make a different cup for you. But this is what the trade area cup looks like. Really kind of cool.
Oh man, that's a nice cup.
Okay, so let me know if you like that cup or if you like this cup. And I have a defensive cup, but that one's not out right now.
Oh,
Corey has that cup, and I can make another cup. So if you like that cup, Tony was supposed to make me one already, but that's okay. This is the Brock Purdy cup.
oh, Tony,
Was that left or right handed?
shame. That's a nice cup.
Sorry, y'all. I
Yeah.
do got 49ers defense cup.
You know, you know what, Bryant? Not
Yeah.
that anything's wrong with that, but if you had like some kind of like graphic that broke up the lines, I think that might like sick. You know what I mean? Like if it was like a lightning bolt that just kind of got rid of that black line,
Yeah,
you know, to break them up. Think about that one.
that'd be cool. But yeah, Brandon, please let me know before the end of the show if you like Brock Purdy or if you like Trey Lance. Those are the two cups I have for you to decide if you're a 49er fan. If you're not a 49er fan, please let me know and I can try to do something different for you. I'll need your address and I'll need a little bit of time to mail it to you, but really do appreciate you coming. And again, you have to be subscribed. That's one of those things that's kind of really means a lot. So appreciate you being here. So guys, I really like that conversation we had the other night, and I think we all had like something to say about it. So when we were talking about possibly trading for Chase Young and having to give up somebody, I know we all threw out the idea of Kinlaw, but if someone said, Brian, would you trade Juwan Jennings for Chase Young? I think I'd do it.
Oh God.
I think I'd do it. I know Juwan's really good, but I think if like Kittle said the other night when we were talking, there's so many playmakers and there's only one ball. So I think if we did let Juwan go, we would have another playmaker in his place. It might be younger, might be a little cheaper. So what's your guys' thoughts? I know Ryan's over there groaning. Let's start with you.
Can I start? I'm about to leave. Can I start?
Please go,
Yes,
Corey.
I would do it. Because you know why? Because we'll be getting something from him this year. We let him go ahead and play until next season. We ain't gonna get nothing for him. He's gonna be a free agent. He can go wherever he want to go. We're not getting something. So we make a trade for somebody, trade him and get something from him from that trade. I will do it. Because Chase Young is pretty good. I know he's coming off an injury, but he's pretty good.
He's got 1 year of being good.
Yeah.
Look, we know that Juwan Jennings is a third down beast to the point where his name is Third and Juwan. We're trying to go to the Super Bowl this year. You want to send away a guy who is just extremely dependable on third downs when it's crucial for a guy who's been injured, had 1 year of success. Yes, we all think he could be a superstar, but there's things that we don't know yet. And you want to, on really our last year with this whole team, the way it's going to be on offense, you're going to trade Juwan Jennings for somebody who may be able to do something on our team instead of somebody who can do something on our team.
Yeah. That's. I mean, it could be a.
This
it
is
could be
this
a
is the other thing. So this is the other thing too. I just thought about this. So they're both getting close to the end of their contracts, right?
Yeah.
So what are you going to do? Have trade Juwan for somebody who might or might not succeed, or pay off. Let's just say pay off, as far as make up for what we're losing on offense, but on the defense. And then what? You're either forced to pay him or he walks next year.
Oh, okay. Now you put it that way.
Because think about this: the defense isn't our issue. Our defense, we know, is going to be great. You know what I mean? As long as the
Yeah.
core people stay healthy, we're going to be good to go. And I just the offense is what we need to have clicking more so than any other squad on the team, I think. And to hinder us there, it just I don't like it.
I agree now with you. I think now you changed my mind.
Well, don't do
I was
that.
thinking,
Don't do that just yet, because I mean, look at what you said. You said possibly if the guy is, traded and we get something out of him, and Chase Young comes and contributes to our team. Again, we have CMC, Juice, we have Kittle, we have 2 new tight ends, we have several wide receivers. So we're going to keep Jawan Jennings only for third down and not go after Chase Young, who's going to sack the quarterback on third down. I mean, it's the same kind of potential. It's like he possibly is going to catch the ball on third down. He's possibly going to get a sack on third down. So
But we've seen an arc. We've seen an arc of both players. Jawan Jennings is like this, and Chase Young's is like this. It goes up and then it goes down again.
But to keep Jennings on the team, because we're trying to keep this core together, we're trying to win. So if one guy has to leave so we can get someone else, then
you're getting someone else. You don't know what the end product's going to be. At least you can essentially guarantee that Jawan Jennings is going to be effective in the passing game. You don't know if Chase Young is going to be good on the defensive line. You don't know if his ship has already sailed. His trajectory at the moment is going down.
and
that's a good point. That's a good point.
What his argument with Chase Young is on a 1-year deal too. So my argument that we get something from him is it ain't there, because I'm just bringing in another player that we might have to try to sign again next season.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, it makes sense.
I want to make a trade like Kinlaw. I'll trade Kinlaw for Chase Young.
Bet that money. Put that money up right now, baby.
But would Washington go for it?
That's what I'm saying. It's like, we'll trade you our problem for your problem. That's the way I see that. Jawan Jennings, like, you're not trading straight across. They're giving you other capital. You know what I mean? Because Jawan Jennings' trajectory is on the way up and Chase Young's is on the way down. He might wake up, this season and go right back to his year 1 form. Who knows? But you can't guarantee that, because everything is trending in the opposite direction.
With that, though, I mean, you got to think, though, Jennings might take a step back. So there's potential.
But that's not something we could see happening. What right now we could see Chase Young, his trajectory going down, and you see Jawan Jennings steadily climbing. Every year, Jawan Jennings being in the league, he gets more responsibilities and he gets more chances in crucial situations. Sorry, David.
Well, at the same time, Chase Young, his whole not being on the field the last couple of seasons thing, look at how injured our team gets. Is he actually going to make it through the season? And it's the same thing. I'm with trade Kinlaw for him. I'd even throw a draft pick in, but the question is where? I'd trade Kinlaw and a draft pick for Chase Young. Mm-hmm. But then I don't want to cut into Drake Jackson's time. The kid needs to be on the field, putting in work so he can get better.
Yeah, that's the whole thing, though. I don't think they're going to take, and trade for Kinlaw unless you sweeten the deal, David. Like you said, it's kind of the same thing. It's like, okay, Jennings has a better ceiling, right? So he would be sweeter to go after for them to, say, yeah, we're going to give up this guy because we see the potential. We don't like our guy anymore. He's on the downward. Where we could say, okay, we're going to take him and we might put him on a better situation.
Take it easy, Corey.
Better, Corey. All right, Corey. Have a good day, buddy.
All right, thank you.
Thanks, Corey,
for having me on.
Thanks for coming, man.
Watch for Carl.
Yeah, I just like the idea of us possibly getting better. And if you have like 8 wide receivers that can all catch the ball, again, I see there's an opportunity to maybe like let one of them go. I'm not saying let Debo go or Ayuk. I'm saying let Jawan go. We got other people that can catch the ball on third down. So
Like Ray?
he could. He took it
What's his
75
issue?
yards on that end around, right?
What's his issue?
I don't know. What is the
Fumbles.
Ray Ray's issue? Okay.
Fumble-wise.
Did he
But
fumble?
Jennings also can't.
Did Ray
No.
Ray fumble at all on our team last year?
Yes.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
did.
If he did, maybe
I think-
once.
Yeah.
But either way, I've seen enough drop balls, and that's one of Jennings'
Either that
issues
or it
for
was a
some reason.
hiccup on the return, something like that. It was either a play or it was like a muffed ball or something. I can't remember what it was, but there's a reason why they let him go and we got him. And it was because he wasn't dependable at times. And we've seen
I
him
don't
in
know
very
about that. I don't know about
No.
that. They tried to keep him. They wanted to keep him, but he left to come to our team, and we said, hey, we could use him kind of like how we're using Debo, and that's why they didn't want to let him go. But you're right. He's got some hands issues. So does Debo. Wide receivers drop the ball. They do.
And I guess I might do that trade just because we're gonna probably end up losing anyways. But I think we're good at. I think our defense is more has more depth than our offense. So to me, I want to get more depth at our offense. I know we got like Juneteenth amount of receivers right now, but what if a Debo goes down again, or a Trent Williams, or a George Kittle, or a CMC? You know what I mean? I want more depth on the offense than I do the defense. Plus, with the injury history, like I just, because it's probably going to happen, right? CMC didn't miss any time last year, but we got Ayuk just in case, but we're still going to need another. Hopefully, Danny Gray can come in there. I mean, CMC might miss a game or two. That's why I chalk up a couple wins. I think our depth on defense, especially as good as they were last year, and I think we did get better. Even if we're a top 5, I think we're not going to be. You know what I mean? We're not a top 5 offense, so I want more depth on the offensive line. So I guess overall, I probably wouldn't make that trade for defense.
Yeah. I think they won't make the trade. I think they're waiting for somebody else to come through, and it's just
I don't
something
think
fun
they
to
are.
speculate.
I think they're ready to go. I don't think they're gonna bring in a Yannick.
Yeah, that money they have right now is either in case there's an injury, they can fill any position, or they can roll it over till next year. It's not like
Yep.
they're done.
Or
We're
a
we're
mid-season something. So we send somebody over, they send somebody over. You know what I mean? Maybe there's some draft picks, and then we've got enough money to make up for their cap hit. You know what I mean? Something like that.
and the kick return. I don't like. Ray had a good year last year, but I think the kick return isn't going to be as big this year. So I would just, I'm fine with moving on with him even.
I don't think it is I don't think it will be until it is. And what I mean by that is it won't be a big thing until somebody figures a good attack at the rule. You know
Sure,
what I mean?
but usually it takes a year, so it would be next season.
I think it would be about halfway through the season.
Of course you do.
Just to me,
We'll find out.
it could even be week 3. There's
Yeah.
people right now that already got their ideas. They just got to see it real time to figure out how it's going to play out. You know what I mean? And how they can tweak it to make it.
It could never happen too, and then they decide to get whatever they want to do with it.
It seems like they're going to try and weaponize the squib.
Yep.
That's
They're gonna
where
try
I
to
think you're going to see that in the very beginning. Also, I think you're going to see people try and attempt long hang times with short kicks. So they're going to try and keep the ball up in the air as high as possible and try and make it land at somewhere around the 20, 28.
There's like a 30-yard punt, basically.
Well, yeah, kind of. Yeah, I'm guessing that's what that's going to be. I think the end all be all of this
But
is
then
what they're going to try
it's
to get
almost
to.
gonna be like an onside kick where you get guys jumping in the air and trying to knock people out while the ball's in the air.
Well, also, if you can get people down there, um, I don't know if you've got as much right to the ball, so you could just essentially pancake the guy, go through the guy catching the ball. You know what I mean? If you jump high, if he's not jumping, he's on the ground bracing. You could just jump up, go for the ball. As long as you catch the ball, you can go right through the guy. You know what I mean?
Then they would do another mid-season rule, and I'm not a fan of mid-season rule changes.
Just saying. I see things happening. To me, like you were talking about the 30-yard punt kickoff, that one's just going to take time for the kickers to practice doing that. You know what I mean? I don't think it's going to be. You might even see kickers try and use a tee more often. I don't know. I think they changed that though. But oh wait, no. Yeah, just use the tee. But I think you might see kickers angling the ball on the tee differently. You also might see different tees come into play. That'll probably happen next year.
Yeah, I agree. They're going to kick the ball. They're going to try to do like an onside kick, basically. They're going to try to get the ball to hit, flip, and they're going to try to just do long drives. It's going to be, onside kicks that go over the heads of the first, set of defenders right there, and then the kickoff team is just going to swarm the ball. So they might be giving up yardage in the long run, but in the short, in the end of the game, it's going to stop them from returning the ball or getting it on the 25. It's going to make players have to react. And when they have to react to the ball, that's when the fumbles are going to happen. That's when the turnovers are going to happen. And they're going to say, okay, it's not what's happening. But I really like to see the data that comes out after this season. And I hope the data can show the concussions are still happening. And if they can prove it's not happening on kickoff, I want kickoff to go back to where it was. But if they can't prove that, then kickoff's going to stay the way they've changed it to this point. And I don't see how they can just keep it this way because they're not going to be able to stop the concussions. And concussions happen in different parts of the game that you don't realize. It's just I don't remember what player it was, but they ran into the wall and they got a concussion. And they were on our team. And I want to say it was the running back that came with Alex Smith from San Diego. He went to Reggie Bush. I think he ran into the wall and gave himself a concussion, if I'm correct. But that stuff happens, So what's that?
Except pause with a question mark. He ran into the bush.
No, he ran into the wall.
Hey, so the thing is that if they try to do that kickoff like that, like the pooch kick or whatever, then they would have to have a hands team on there to essentially catch the ball. Right? So now you're talking better players up there. Even your starters that are probably going to get hurt. So we'll see. I don't know. It's going to be.
Yeah. Yeah, because if you put your hands team out there, they're not going to be able to block as well as the regular squad. Then they're going to get hurt, and then when you need them to catch the ball and use their hands in the game, then they're going to be nicked up. So it's going to be an interesting situation. I really am really excited. Oh man! So Tom Grossi today, guys, up there in Seattle. Tomorrow coming to Santa Clara. That's going to be exciting. I'm super excited. I'm gonna try to take the kids over there, try to take some pictures, and Lily's really excited about meeting him. I'm gonna give him a couple of Packer cards. I hope he can sign one for my uncle. And what are you gonna do with Tom Grossi, Ryan? You got any plans?
Oh, just say hi. Gonna thank him for his community doing his raids. Really helped Beto out one time. That's the reason why I'm going there for the most part. Oh, and to see Joe. Well, yeah. I'm going to donate to St. Jude's, but I like Tom Grossi. I'd be more excited, not to be the downer, but I'd be more excited if it was Brandon Perna. I mean, the guy, I'm just more of a Brandon Perna fan, but I still appreciate Tom Grossi, like his videos of the fan reactions, the season kind of from the fan, all that type of stuff is great. But like, if I'm gonna sit down and watch a video, I mean, the way Brandon Perna puts together his show, I just laugh my ass off. And I think the way he is, on his lives is almost the same way he does his show, which is crazy. You know what I mean? Like, he's just a character. So, but
I wish Perno would have finished out the 30 for 30 with him. That'd have been cool.
I know.
Yeah.
Like, especially when I'm seeing him the day after. He's like, just come to Seattle, bro. Just come to Seattle.
You guys should pin him down and make sure he gets a tan, because he's still not tan, and he went to all these places. I don't get it.
I think Perna's got less subscribers than him, too.
Yeah.
And I'm
but
like,
they're streamed daily together.
Yeah, to me, it's funny how it's like that, even with the big guys. You know what I mean? That have broken out of essentially their own fandom. You know what I mean? And are talking about the whole NFL, and blown up this and that, and still, there's still millions of people that are like, nah, I don't need to subscribe to Perna. You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, Grossi gets so many donos, it's not even funny, man. I mean, he just gets donation. He's got to slow his chat down. It's going so fast, he's got to slow-mo his chat.
Yeah, slow-mo in the chat's kind of a nice thing sometimes.
David, have you checked out Brandon Perna, Urinating Tree, Scooter Magruder, or Tom Grossi at all?
I have checked out Tom Grossi, but Urinating Tree, what we got going on there?
Yeah, it's got a weird name. Definitely got a weird name. But there's like 4 of them, like us. They come together, and then each one of them have their own channel. They're all streaming on their own platform. They all have like super chat wars, or competitions, where like somebody will have to do like a hot sauce or something like that, and then out of the blue, somebody will get donated $100. They have a really lively chat. The 4 of them come together. Check out Scooter Magruder. He's my favorite Cowboy fan. I tell you what, he's so funny. He does the reactions just like Tom Grossi does in the Cowboy jerseys. And I love it. I really like his Dak Prescott impersonations. And then, Brandon Perna is really funny. He's got a lot of
Urinating Tree's the weakest one, I think.
I've only seen them a couple of times. I know the other 2 guys, but I know one guy was wearing a wig a couple of times, and I didn't know what was going on there.
That's probably Urinating Tree. But yeah, I mean, it's a cool show. Really good group of guys. I do want to say shout out to Damian Lee. I know he has to look at the Cowboy Stadium all the time, but Tom Grossi just dropped his Cowboy Stadium video, and I really encourage everybody to go watch the Tom Grossi 30 and 30 video stadium tours. All the videos, they're really good. But the one he did for the Cowboys, I have new respect for the Cowboys, and I know that's hard to say. It really is. But Cowboys are nice.
So Tom Grossi just tweeted, can we just hold the event on top of here? And he's got a picture of Mount Rainier.
Yeah.
Like, come on, bro. Like, I tweeted back, I was like, are you ready for that hike after 3 hours of sleep there, homie? You know what I mean? Just saying.
Yeah. I'm not going to lie. I didn't watch the Cowboys video. I just watched it I just fast forwarded to the end to see what the St. Jude money was.
Yeah.
No offense, Cowboys, but offense.
I'm watching each one of them because I really think it's cool. He's touching every one of the fan bases. He's making each person feel good about being, a fan of that team. And the Cowboys, they have a tour of their stadium, and they have a lot of history and stuff. They've been to like 8 Super Bowls. They haven't won them all, but they've been to that. And they have a lot of players that's done different things. And, they have a lot of former 49er players or, vice versa. But the thing I'm nice about their stadium, his regular tour was what you see, what everybody else gets to see. So if you want to go and get a tour of the Cowboy Stadium, you are going to be in for a treat. It's really, really well done. I think the Atlanta Falcons Stadium is really nice too. It sounds like that would be a stadium I'd like to go to because the soft drinks, buy food for your family, it's really cheap. You can walk right up to the fountain cup machine during the game and refill your cup. I mean, you get a big soda cup, and you walk out and you drop your cup, or somebody runs into you, and you're like, dang, now you have no soda. No, you could go refill your cup, so that's kind of cool. I really think if we could do that, maybe in
We
Santa
lost
Clara.
Brian to the Falcons.
It was over the soda cup.
It's over the soda cup.
But no, I really like that because he's giving you like an in-depth tour of most of the stadiums. Some of the teams you have been able to get to. So, and like what
Briggs.
Joe was saying yesterday is like there's 2 events going on at the Seahawks Stadium today.
Yes, there are 2 events.
So it sounds like he's going to be just standing outside, or I don't know, maybe getting a picture of the stadium from the back or something.
Well, he could be touring it beforehand.
Okay.
He could be touring it beforehand without, because it's not like the Seahawks are like, oh yeah, bring whoever's showing up and we'll walk them through the thing. You know what I mean?
Right.
No, it's just him and his crew. They're going to go through, they're going to see things. We'll probably see them like getting ready for things. But then, yeah, it'll be a meetup somewhere. I'm guessing like Joe was talking about some places it might be. I don't spend a lot of time down there. I went to one game down there. I went in and I went out. I did not go to any of the local area. I don't spend a lot of time down in City Center when I work down there. So it wasn't, I tried to stay as out of that area as much as possible. When I had to do dishwasher installs, oh, it was such a pain in the ass trying to park that big truck and then like not get a ticket while you went up. You have to take everything up once and go down. Oh man, it's bad.
Yeah, he's
Seattle.
really cool. So some of the stadiums, because he's not telling people what he's doing, he's just showing up. He's not telling these teams. He did reach out to them, but a lot of them didn't reach back out to him. So I think it was Detroit or it was New England. Again, go watch these videos; they're really good. But he was standing outside with a bunch of people, and the security came up and said, "Go away." And he went across the street. I think this is in Detroit. And then they come back outside and said, "Who are you?" And then opened up the whole stadium for everybody. So it was really cool. He got to go. And then the people that was standing there with him, like yelling, Grossi, Grossi. They got to go in the stadium with him. And I think that was Detroit. It might have happened in New England. But New England has a nice stadium tour too. It looks like they got a lot of neat stuff. So I'm definitely excited because if I get to go into Santa Clara tomorrow, I'm going to try to take the girls on the tour. I don't know if it'll be open. I got to look that up. But yeah, I'm super pumped, guys. So there probably won't be a Sunday show tomorrow because I'm probably going to be on the road driving. Just depends on what notifications go out tonight. And who knows? Maybe I'll go live over there and, send everybody a link or something. I don't know. Maybe we could do something cool, but be fun.
Yeah, like right now we have the Reno Rodeo going on, and I know he got into the Houston Texans, but he couldn't show the field because of the rodeo. And I thought, man, now it made me wonder what they did with the field to do the rodeo. It's got to be dirt on grass, or I don't know what they did. But, so last I heard, he's getting that tattoo. And last I heard, because I haven't watched fully all the videos yet, the Steelers were the only one that donated. Who do you guys think, who does he end up getting the tattoo of? Like, what team donates the most money?
I know. I want to say Indianapolis donated money too, and I know that somebody donated him $1,000. One team. So
I wish every team would give him $100,000.
They should. What I'm saying? They should. I don't see why they couldn't.
And then they can vote at the owners meeting, what they want tattoo they want him to get. You know what I'm saying? That would be the coolest fucking thing. Next order of business. All right, what tattoo are we getting on Tom Grossi?
I hope it's the Bears. Bears just spend money and like win it just so he has to get a Bears tattoo.
Dude, Lions, Bears, and Vikings. That would be amazing. Like all 3 of them, like honest, the whole division.
Shout out to Tommy Huxley. Thanks for coming, man. Really do appreciate you. We got a lot of good people in the chat. I really do. Yeah, Steve-O changed his name. He's still Steve-O, though.
Regular name. But yeah, Tommy, I passed the drug test, so take that.
Hey, Tommy, last night, I think there's some I don't know, but I got a little confused. Are you in Florida? If you don't mind telling everybody, because I thought you were in California, but somebody said that you were in Florida. So
I think he lives in California.
yeah, I think
think
Laura
he
Cat
was
last
just
night got
in
the
Florida.
Houston's. Yeah,
Shout out
shout
to
out
Laura
to Laura
Cat.
Cat.
Yep.
She's a
It
great
was nice to see
supporter.
her come through last night.
Oh man, it looked like she had fun too. Oh, Florida vacation. Okay, thank you. Yeah, because I was like, because you're always talking about like Gilroy and the Garlic Festival and stuff like that. So I was like, man, I thought
Tommy, don't piss the missus off. You know what I'm saying? Not
Yeah.
in Florida. You can go missing. You don't want to be alligator food.
Who was the? We had a coordinator. We had a coach that lived in San Ramon. I thought of, and he was riding his bicycle and got hit by a car and passed away.
Oh yes.
I'm trying to think of his name.
He was with the Giants, I believe, when it happened.
Yeah, he left our team. I think he also went to the Seahawks. I can't remember, but I drove through San Ramon several times. It's a really cool little city. I think
Bye,
if I'm
Steve-O.
correct, if you drive from San Ramon to Castro Valley, it's like a really cool, like little downhill road, and I'd love to take my wife's Carmagia down it. But yeah, guys, man, I'm super excited. You guys got anything else? We can cut up for a couple minutes. If not, we'll go ahead and get out of here. But David, man, what you got going on today?
Just run around and do everything I can't do during the week normally. Just life, right? Actually have no projects at my mom's house yet. She'll probably call me here in about an hour and go, "Hey, I got some things." Okay, And typically I'll show up and it'll blow up from those two things. While you're here.
Hey, wait. How far are you from Washington? How soon can you get to Seattle?
It would probably take me about 11, maybe 12 hours to get to Seattle, depending on the route I took.
Damn. Should have started last night after the show. We could all met up for beers.
Yep, that's true.
Yeah.
I gotta get up. I actually gotta get up there and visit my family this summer. I haven't figured out when yet. I gotta hit them up and see what they got going on.
Oh yeah. What part of the state are they in? Eastern?
They're along the I-5 around Toledo.
Toledo. See, I never fucking heard of that. Oh, I fucking have to check that out.
What about what is it? Is it Kelso?
Yep. Kelso.
You've heard of that, right?
Yeah.
That's like a hop and a skip away from them.
My grandma used to live in Kelso.
Okay.
Rest in peace, Grandma Eleanor.
My grandma used to live in Chehalis.
Oh.
Yeah. So I'd fly to Portland, Oregon.
Did she live in Centralia beforehand?
Yes.
And do you know why there is no Centralia?
Because the cities merged, right?
No. Hanford. The reason we won World War II, dropped a bomb on Japan, same reason the people had to move from Centralia to Chehalis. It's because the Hanford's right there, and they shut down Hanford, and they're like, "You're too close." They had to move the whole town.
Oh wow!
The whole town. So for a while they called it Centralia and Chehalis, but it's just Chehalis. You don't want to go to Centralia.
I know there's a bridge when because she lived closer to Oregon, like that city, that side. So there was a bridge, and we went over the bridge, and we were in a different city or a little town. So I don't know if that's the other town, but I remember there was a mint factory. You could go get like chocolate mints in the city she lived in, and she lived up on a hill, Parkview Road or Parkview Avenue or something like that. Really nice house, but yeah, I mean, Washington is great, really great. One day I'd like to get up there and meet you and Joe too, and get over there to Colorado, meet David. That'd be a lot of fun. Tomorrow, if if I see John Jay, I'm gonna be looking around. If I see John Jay, I'm gonna get a picture with him too. I know he doesn't drink, but still, maybe we could go get a soda or something. I don't know, but that'd be kind of cool. And yeah, if Beto is up for it, we can get Corey over there and him. You'll get another picture. I'm gonna take. Yeah, I'm gonna keep my eyes out. The picture you guys take. If you're standing like this, I'll try to stand like this so we can gel the pictures. But guys, I'm gonna get out of here, and I'm gonna drop my dad joke. I got something happening right now, so got a guy here at the house I got to take care of. So yeah, I've been having a lot of work done at my house for the last couple days. So if everybody isn't aware, I have no backyard. I have no front yard anymore. But yeah, thank you for everybody coming for the cup giveaway, and I'm dropping my dad joke real quick. Which Super Bowl players can jump higher than the field goal post? The answer is all of them. Field goal post can't jump at all. Yeah. And with that, guys, we're going to end it. Thank you for coming. Really appreciate you. Please, Brandon, send me your info through an email. And we appreciate you all. Thank you very much. And we'll see you guys again here real soon. You have a great day. Go Niners.
Go Niners. F the Lambs.
All right.
Peace. Donate to